Would
And
you
not
now
just
like to go
unalived,
to?
Tony.
Would you
Not
now
just
like to go
unalived.
to?
They
Would you now?
also,
Would you now like to go to?
they all took their the Lord as the Christians did. That's why God had to send Muhammad without miraculous powers, so he could make very clear to the
Wasn't
humans
my point.
that there is only one God.
Sir, that wasn't my point.
And he is the bestower of
Was
all
not my point.
miracles.
That was not my point. If you'd allowed
But it's
me
a point
to,
you need to understand.
if you no, sir, you didn't allow me to even make my point. That's the trouble. You
Tony, I've been
interrupted.
letting you talk for the
No,
last
you
10
didn't.
minutes.
You interrupted me before I'd finished my point. Thank
Okay,
you.
you have your say. And then
Thank
just
you
tell
for
me
allowing me to finish my point. You mentioned the night.
It's your life, man.
You mentioned the night journey. You were the one who brought up the night journey and mentioned the night journey where Muhammad saw Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm proving to you how false and incorrect your statement was. Because in exactly the same surah that talks about the night journey, Surah 17, Ayah 1, which doesn't explicitly state it, by the way, you also find 1759 that says that's impossible. Allah's not going to do that for Muhammad, ever. So how can, on the one verse in the same surah, Allah be telling Muhammad and everyone else he's not going to give him no signs, miracles or wonders at all, and yet, in exactly the same surah, Ayah 1, he's telling everyone that he gave Muhammad a flight to heaven where he met every other, well, not every other prophet, but most of the major prophets, got the 5 prayers and walked around 7 heavens, and yet, according to Aisha, he was fast asleep in his bed. His body never left her side in his bed, and yet his spirit, because we know his body didn't leave the bed, his body was in the bed. So in other words, for him to have gone, his soul, his spirit must have left his body to go to the 7 heavens on a flying barak with a flying angel. Please, a spirit needs a flying donkey to take it to heaven? No, a spirit can go to heaven on its own.
This is the thing, Tony.
With a flying angel with 600 wings? Please, 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 my friend.
Tony, have you had your say? Have you had your say? Do I have permission to talk? Do I have permission?
If you have
Tony,
some answers,
who are we to say how God reveals what he reveals to his messengers? This is blasphemous talk that you're going on about, Tony. Tony, why is it so hard to believe the night journey, whereas in Christianity you believe that there was a 7-headed dragon in heaven where the Lord resides, having a full-on war with the angels, and that 7-headed dragon defeated all the angels?
Have you totally forgotten the start?
What sounds more realistic to you?
Sir, please.
You know, what sounds more logical? You know, like, this is the thing, Tony, that we pick and choose what we want to believe, right? This ain't true faith, is it, Tony?
Sir, with all due respect, my argument was not just built on the ending of what I said. My argument began with your Quran and a contradiction in your Quran. The contradiction that says no miracles, signs or wonders will be given to Muhammad. Is him going to the 7 heavens without his body a miracle?
Well, it's a miracle.
It is a miracle. Thank you for agreeing with me. It is a miracle. It's not a sign or a wonder because no one saw it. In order for it to be a sign and wonder, someone must have had to have seen it, and no one saw it. strangely
Yeah,
enough.
but he saw it.
But it
This
is
the thing, isn't
still
it?
a
He saw
miracle.
it. Jesus saw it.
1759.
Moses saw it.
1759.
Gabriel saw it.
Allah said, I am not going to give Muhammad any miracle. No miracle.
Tony, calm
Allah
down. You're going to have a
said
heart attack.
it. Allah
Somebody call
said
999 in the
it.
comments.
Is Allah a liar?
Somebody have a paramedic on standby. Tony's about to have a full-on stroke.
God bless.
Tony, calm down.
God
Go
bless
make yourself a green tea.
No, sir.
Let's have a nice...
It's time for you to go home, sir. I mean, you know, when you point out to someone, Allah tells them he's not going to give Muhammad any miracles, and that's in the Quran. That's actually in the Quran. 1759, the same chapter. I told him it. And he totally disregarded it. Let's take that verse, throw it in the rubbish bin, and totally disregard it. Because it disproves the night journey, which was a miracle. I mean, seriously. Yes, it's